University of Florida Gators, who have won the school's third National Football Championship.
Swamp Talk is back. Let's get it, Gator Nation. Drop them Gator emojis in the chat. And if you're watching this on the YouTube upload, we are live daily on Twitch, talking Gators football, talking Colts football, talking football in general. So make sure you pull up. Links is going to be right here in the bio. We're about to get started with breaking down Dominating Impulses, thoughts and prediction about Billy Napier and this schedule. The next video we're going to do is probably going to be the impact players, and that's going to be presented to you by EA Sports College Football, just to have a little bit of fun with it, with some razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying? Let's get started. Long Island University. Cupcake game, but anything can happen. Anything can happen, which I know I definitely think the Gators will take care of business August 30th. 1-0, right? 1-0. How many games does it take to get into CFP? I think it takes about 10 wins, or at least a conference game appearance, whether you win or lose. We're 1-0 right now. South Florida, that's in Gainesville. Familiarity, coaches, families, universities, people. It's a Florida thing. Game is going to be a little chippy. It's going to be a little choppy, but I think the pedigree of Florida pulls them through to that game. 2-2. I mean 2-0. Now, the showdown. The showdown.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The showdown is here, ladies and gentlemen. The rivalry. We're back in the Bayou, Death Valley, LSU, Gators. I predict both of these teams are going to be undefeated coming into this week. Awful big rivalry game, awful big SEC game for points, for CFP ranking, for a lot of people are going to be paying attention to this game because you're going to put weight on LSU if they're on your schedule. If you're in the SEC and you have to go through Florida or LSU, this game matters to you. This game matters also in the national title implications of putting strength inside the conference of what the SEC is appearing to be. Because I think slightly, a little bit, with the addition of the Pac-12 schools, with that tech money and that West Coast money, the Big Ten has pulled ahead of the SEC slightly, just slightly. So let's pay attention to this game. I think it's going to come down to the wire. I think Florida takes care of this game. I think Florida takes care of this game. I do. I seen how we were playing against Georgia. If we're healthy, if we keep Lagway up, the kid is going to make plays. I see Florida taking care of this game, and that makes us 3-0, right? Another rivalry game back to back. A lot of people are saying we have the toughest schedule, ever. I just want y'all to know, as these SEC schools start to rise, the A&Ms, the South Carolinas, the Ole Miss, the Mississippi States, a lot of people are going to appear to have the toughest schedule ever. Florida is just the first one up, but we built for this. Gator Nation, let's get a Gator emoji in the chat. All right, another rivalry game. We in South Florida, Coral Gables, our rivals down south, the U. I actually like the U, believe it or not. I think we dropped this game. I think the emotion coming off of LSU, we dropped this game. And I think if we're going to lose, we definitely need to lose early. And the reason why I say we dropped this game, what will make us 3-1 up until this point, is right after that at home SEC showdown with Texas. Texas is going to bring that fire. Arch Manning, Hook'em Horns, college prestige, burn orange. They're going to be out. And I think this is going to be one of the biggest games of college football of the entire year for both schools, win, lose, or draw for Florida. I think Florida handles business efficiently against Texas, definitively. It's going to be chippy. I think, again, it's going to go down to the wire, but I think the pedigree is going to carry them through making this happen. You know what I'm saying? I think Billy Napier and a lot of these guys who we're calling upon to make plays, Lagways, Mazzell, Sapp, Turner, we got Brooks on DB, and some of these other guys, I think they are going to step up and make sure and give Texas that proper SEC welcome, because it's kind of went back and forth a little bit for both of these schools. A&M, I think Texas handles business. I mean, Florida handles business against both Texas schools. Putting a stamp on the SEC is probably theirs for the taking this year. Believe it or not, so that brings us to 5-1, because remember, we did drop that game to the U. Putting a stamp on running the table, Mississippi State's going to bring some problems. Believe it or not, that is kind of a dark horse school, and they coach themselves up to play the Gators. But I think they handle business pretty well against Mississippi State. Now, going into the last time this game will be held at Jacksonville, the biggest cocktail party ever against the Georgia Bulldogs. The closing out of this game being here is going to be major. There's going to be a lot of emotions. There were a lot of memories, a lot of big plays. The Gators are going to dog walk the dogs. Ha! I said it. The Gators are going to put that stamp that they hear. This is going to be their national coming out party. They done went through Texas. They done went through LSU. They done handled business with the rest of the SEC. Coming into this game, we will leave 6-1, defining who we are, defining that we here to stay. Billy Napier, hot seat ain't so hot. He kind of coached pretty good in some of those big games last year. One of our forgotten rivals that a lot of people doesn't talk about enough, Kentucky. We handle business against Kentucky as well, and I just think they don't have the roster. They don't have the dogs. Ole Miss is one of those games that they want to get us back from last year, and Jackson Dart really kind of blew it last year. 50-50 game. I believe we handle business as well. Now, a lot of people might get mad at me if you watched up until this point. We're going to lose one of these two games. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I don't like to get my hopes up. I like to be realistic about my team. If we were to pick to lose to one of these two arch rivals, and I do mean arch rivals in both instances of the word, we have them in Gainesville, so they are in the swamp. We're not losing to Florida State at home. This Tennessee game could get a little chippy. So, you know what I'm saying? I think we are going to be possibly 11-1, 9-2, somewhere in that range. Guys. So what do y'all think? How do y'all think Florida is gonna stand tall in the SEC? Let me know if I'm right. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if you're a Gator fan or an SEC fan or whatever your school that you cheer for. Let me know down in the chat. All right. We're going to be back with some gameplay, with some more coach action, with some more Colts heat, with some more Gators heat. This has been another edition of Swamp Talk. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff so y'all can stay into the know of your team and the Gator Nation. We be back.